All right, welcome guys. Today's video, we're a little bit south of Ayutthaya. We're kind of in a little village that was between Ayutthaya and Bangkok, and it had like a name, Samphao Lom, and it goes back to, there's some historical records that talk about some people passed by here and they saw the village sticking up over the jungle that looked like the mast of a capsized ship. So anyway, the village name was Samphao Lom. And we're going to check out the temple here, this Wat Samphao Lom. And it has a new name. It's Wat Tham Mai, I believe, which means like the new monastery. So anyway, this is a massive, massive temple. There's not a whole lot left from the old days. This was built in the Ayutthaya era, and like everything else, the records have been destroyed, and there's not a lot known about this. All that you can do is you can see a couple old pictures. They restored it. The ordination hall has been completely remodeled. So we'll take a look at it, and it is just absolutely massive. Now, there's not a whole lot left. There's a few like chetties and a little bit of the wall and stuff like that, but most of everything the old days is gone. So let's look around and see what we see. So here is the big hall. Now I saw some pictures of before it was restored, and it like the tiles were gone, most of the outer walls and everything were gone, and you could still see the Buddha image that was sitting inside, and the octagonal columns were still intact. You could just see the bricks, all the plaster and all that was gone. So we're going to go in here. There's not a whole lot we're going to be able to see at this temple. We can see kind of the outer gate, and then we can take a look. Now, as you can see right there on the front, they have all the styling and everything, and then it has the like a ship that's carrying like the Buddha relic. And this is the perimeter gate that was here, and it would have been an arch, and it's all gone now. And then the low wall that was surrounding this this hall, there's a little bit of it left, but it's in pretty bad shape. There's most of the plaster work and everything is gone. And you can see here, this is one of the marker stones, the Buasima, and they've got it in a little thing. And then it has the Naga on the stairs. And then over there is most of the new parts of the temple. It is a working temple. There's monks and stuff here. So there's the crematorium, and there's a school that's built onto the side of the temple. And then you can see the low wall. And then there would have been gates on the four cardinal directions. The gate would have been over there, and it would have went all the way around. So you can see this outside of it, how big this is. I have no idea how long it is, but it's probably, I mean, just kind of a rough estimate, I would say it's probably, I don't know, 60 meters long. It's just massive. And there must have been a pretty good sized community over here. I mean, there were 1 million people plus in the Ayutthaya area back when it was the kingdom. And there was quite a few communities to the south that were down here away from the Chao Phraya River. And there was some canals and stuff. There was a canal built off to the east. So there would have been a way for people to irrigate their crops and all of that. All right, so let's go inside this hall. This is the main focus. So this is pretty much all we're going to look at here at this temple. I like the Naga that they have here. And then they've done those little stones, those little pieces of glass tiles that they've stuck in there. And then all the columns are decorated up. And you can see how they put the little Buddha there, and they have some of the scenes all around. Now this temple has 3 gates, or 3 doors. So the center one right here behind this Buddha would have been for the king. And I believe Rama IX came to this temple. And I'm not sure about any of the old Ayutthaya kings, if they ever came here. I mean, this is a gigantic temple, so you would assume this would have had some importance for the locals. And people from Ayutthaya could have came over here pretty easy. All right, so here we go. So it has these big wooden doors with the carvings. And just see how big this place is. This is so colossal. And you can see how it's constructed with these support beams. And then they have these braces that go from the outer wall to the main columns. And these are shaped like an octagon, so it's definitely Ayutthaya style. And then they've came into the inner walls. The inner walls are pretty much all that's left, but they've added these three-dimensional murals all around. And then here is the main Buddha. I mean, I don't even know how big it is, but it is quite massive, but it's just dwarfed by this hall. And then it has the seated Buddhas all around here, and then it has like the Buddha's praying towards the main one. And up here, this is the stage for the monks when they do their ceremony. Yeah, the bad thing with these old halls is that the columns had to be so big to support the weight of the roof. So it kind of makes it hard to see. But you see they've restored all the ceiling and there's birds flying all around in here. And then here is the goddess of the earth. So they have a 3D mural of her. And then some of the other scenes. You got the stuff you see from Ayutthaya, like King Narai on the war elephant. You got reclining Buddhas, all of that stuff. But yeah, this hall is absolutely beautiful. And all of these were, back before they restored it, these were just down to the bare brick. And they've since restored them and then put like the lotus up on the top of the columns. Yeah, so here's what it looked like from the outside. So this is the way we came in right here, came in this door. So there's a little building over here that looks like it's gone now. And then this is what the Buddha looked like. So you can see the columns, how it had just the brick. And then they had, these are still here, and they've added some like little Buddhas that are facing towards the main one. And then they've came back in and they've done all the plaster work and painted it and everything again. Yeah, you can see here, so this is how the 3D murals look. And then they put those little glass tiles all around the bottom. And they have the story written in Thai down below. So the Thais would all know what the story is. And then let's look here. So you have all the seated Buddhas in front here. And then the main one back there. I mean, it is giant, but it just seems tiny inside of this hall. And then they have all the other stuff here, more of the Buddhas, and then they have murals painted back behind here. And then it has the umbrella up above them. Yeah, this hall is really, really nice. Okay, let's go outside and we'll look around just a little bit and see what all's here. So another look at the outside here. So all this has been done anew. And I would say probably these Sema stones have all been replaced also. The walls, the original wall, and it's in pretty dire shape. And since this is a working temple, there's the crematorium, and then they have places over here for the families to meet up. This is a general purpose hall, but any funeral, the families and everybody would come over here. You got all these chetties, just the normal stuff you see. And this is the back side of that hall. It's got the naga and everything back here, and there's the walls. So it looks like they had two entrances on the gate here. And then back over here we have an old bell tower. That's just kind of the base of it. Yeah, so this is the base of that old bell tower. It has a Buddha. And then over there, they're building a new building, it looks like. And then here's the old canal. So this would have came off the Chao Phraya all the way down over to here. So there's probably were houses and rice paddies and everything all around here. And here are a couple of the old chetties. And then this is the monk quarters. And then over here, this fancy building over here, that is the head abbot's residence. So he stays there, and it has a few chetties and stuff around his little building. Just a little better look at it here. And you got those chetties. Yeah, the chetties are nice, the little bell-shaped chetty, and then his resident. Yeah, that's quite cool. All right, everybody, so that's going to finish up a pretty quick little visit here at Wat Samphao Lom, or Wat Tham Mai, the new temple. Samphao Lom means the capsized junk, or the capsized ship. It's a fantastic hall. I really like the building. There's just so much that's unknown. That's what's unfortunate. When Ayutthaya fell, you know, all the records were destroyed. The people that knew anything were killed or enslaved or fled to the four winds, and all that knowledge is lost. So it's unfortunate, but the building is still here and you can appreciate it. It is just massive. I can't believe how big it is, and it's just kind of out here in kind of the nowhere. There's a jungle and stuff. There's a small community around here, but it's not too big. So it's definitely worth taking a look at. So anyway, if you like the video, make sure you click like. If you know a little bit more about this temple, leave a comment. Tell me what you know down below. I would really like to know a little bit more, because what I found on it is pretty sparse, and anything I know I'll put in the description of the video. So leave me a comment if you know any more, or if you want me to do something different, tell me on a comment also. And if you're new to my channel, this is what I do. I just wander around and I show you what I see. It's just me with my camera, nothing fancy. So if you like this kind of stuff that you normally don't see on many channels, you know, subscribe, stick around, and then you'll be notified when I post a new video. So from over here, just south of Ayutthaya, remember guys, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.